So many pieces all back together now. What's your vision?
You can't be different for different's sake, and this doesn't always work, but you have to separate yourself from the normal read. Of course, it has to be truthful. If it's not truthful, don't waste your time. I phoned my grandparents and my grandfather said, "We saw your movie." "Which one?" I said. He shouted, "Betty, what was the name of that movie I didn't like?" I find all of my performances come down to mathematics in a sense. How do you approach the problem of this character? Sometimes I crack that problem, sometimes I don't. I always knew I was going somewhere, going out. I just knew there were a lot more points of view out there. It might be a very human thing across the board, but we, in America, love a story. We need a story to get involved in. But then everything becomes more about how the story protects a certain perception as we pick sides. Where I grew up, we started out in Oklahoma, and then moved to Missouri. It was considered hubris to talk about yourself. And the downside of that was that ideas rarely got exchanged, or true feelings. There's peace in understanding that I have only one life, here and now, and I'm responsible. I'm probably 20% atheist, and 80% agnostic. I don't think anyone really knows. You'll either find out or not when you get there. Until then, there's no point thinking about it. I have very few friends. I have a handful of close friends, and I have my family, and I haven't known life to be any happier. Success is a beast, and it actually puts the emphasis on the wrong thing. You get away with more instead of looking within. The greatest thing an actor can experience is discovery. The greatest thing an artist can walk away with is to learn something about themselves, and the world, and this was one of those. A family is a risky venture, because the greater the love, the greater the loss. That's the trade-off. But I'll take it all. I have a hard time with morals. All I know is what feels right. What's more important to me is being honest about who you are. Morals I get a little hung up on. Family, and certainly kids in a stable relationship, is something bigger than yourself. They need you to sit down with them, be there for them, when they wake up in the middle of the night. I think happiness is overrated. Satisfied, at peace, those would be more realistic goals. I had a friend who worked at a hospice, and he said people in their final moments don't discuss their successes, awards, or what books they wrote or what they accomplished. They only talk about their loves and their regrets, and I think that's very telling. In Missouri, where I come from, we don't talk about what we do, we just do it. If we talk about it, it's seen as bragging. Stop being perfect, because obsessing over being perfect stops you from growing. Everything is more beautiful, because we are doomed. You will never be lovelier than you are now. We will never be here again. You must lose everything, in order to gain anything. Happiness is overrated. There has to be conflict in life. I've always been at war with myself, for right or wrong. I don't know how to explain it more. It's universal. Some people are better at dealing with it, and they sleep with no pain, not pain, arguments. I've grown quite comfortable with being at war. It's those difficult times that inform the next wonderful time, and it's a series of trade-offs, of events, of wins and losses. When I got untethered from the comfort of religion, it wasn't a loss of faith for me, it was a discovery of self. I just don't like the separatism that comes from religion, and, without fail, the need to put your beliefs on someone else. When you start telling someone else how to live, you should check yourself, man.